Hi everyone, I'm Sanidhya Raj Chauhan. I'm MTech CSE student from National Institute of Technology, Karnataka. Today in this session, we'll learn about a digital forensic tool that is Belkasoft Evidence Center X. In short form, we call it as Belkasoft X. The structure of our session will be, firstly, I'll briefly explain about it in presentations. Then we'll see the demonstration and look into that how the things really work. So without further ado, let's move on to it. So here, firstly, we learn that what digital forensics is. Then I'll give brief introduction to this software. Then we'll see that how Belkasoft X work and what its workflow is. Then we'll look into each step in detail like case creation, acquisition, adding data source to the case, artifact extraction and review, analysis and reporting. So firstly, what digital forensics is. But before knowing that what digital forensics is, we must know that what forensics is. Forensics is the application of science to criminal and civil laws during criminal investigation. So, applying the scientific procedures for some criminal investigation is called forensics. In the same way, the digital forensic is the application of computer science in investigative procedures. Here, the cyber crimes are involved, and the digital forensics helps in collecting the evidence and presenting it to the court so that further procedures can be done. Now, what Belkasoft X is? So, Belkasoft X is basically a digital forensic suite that helps us in carrying out the digital forensic task. So, this product does the following things: data acquisition from various devices, artifact extraction and recovery, analysis of the data that has been extracting, and sharing evidence. So, how the Belkasoft X works is, firstly, case creation is done, then acquisition is done, then the data source is added to the case, then artifacts are extracted and reviewed, then their analysis is done, and then finally a report of whatever we have done is formed. So in case creation, Belkasoft X provides us two options. Firstly, to create a new case, and secondly, to open a existing case. So suppose we want to do some fresh task, then we have to choose for the and open case, choose for the new case option. And suppose we want to add some data in existing case, then we use the second option. And now I'm just telling it, but after that we'll see all these things in how that really work. So whenever we create a case name is required, and the investigator name is required, that whoever is doing the investigation, and time zone is also needed, which is very important because suppose someone is doing the forensic task in some other country and someone is doing in some other country and their time zones are different, so it may play a crucial role while collecting the evidence. So yeah, time zone is some important thing. And now a path required to save the case is need to be given, like where we want to store the case, and we must ensure that wherever we are storing the case file, then there uh, enough space is there. Then comes the acquisition task. So this software provides us the feature of acquiring from mobile devices and also from computer drive. And apart from that, we can also download the data from cloud, and also a RAM dump can be created. Now, how we can add the data source to the case? So there are multiple options provided to us uh, for adding data sources. We can add image file, we can add some drive data, we can add some dump that has been created by third party, and we can also use some real time, sorry, not real time. We can also add some real hard drive or network drive. From there, we can add the data to our case. Now, artifact extraction and review. So what artifact is? Artifact is chat, mail, images, videos, and all these things that has been found while doing the analysis, while doing the extraction task. So Belkasoft X provides the feature to search the files that matches to the specific hash set database, and carving of data can also be done. Carving means the reassembling of files in unallocated space without file system metadata. Deduplication of pictures. Deduplication here means that removing the redundant data. Suppose some picture or video is present 2 times or 3 times, then there is no need for that. So here the Belkasoft X software identifies the original one, and it keeps it and deletes the redundant data. We can also bookmark the data of our interest. Now for analysis, it searches for pornography, skin guns, and some crossed photos, and it can also detect some forged photos, and tells you that, and it will tell you that this is the photo has been forged. We can also perform a link analysis and community detection use inside connection graph. And for low-level analysis, it provides us Hex Viewer, SQLite Viewer, and other low-level viewers where we can perform some low-level analysis on binary digits. And we can also use keyword to locate the data of our interest. Now comes the last part where reporting is done. So whatever we have done, we have to report it to someone else. So this feature helps us in preparing the report, and we can prepare the report in HTML, PDF, Word, Excel, and or whatever extension we want. And it also provides us some evidence reader feature where uh, that makes our case portable, and we can export the entire case to someone else. So these were all the features that Belkasoft X provides us. And now we'll move on to the demonstration part there, where we'll see that how these things really come into play. So firstly, I'll tell you that how we can download the Belkasoft software. So here we have to just Google Belkasoft X, and we'll go to the download section. Here we have to select Belkasoft X. Here you can notice that trial version is given. So Belkasoft X provides the 30 days trial version, and after that, to get the license, you have to pay for it. Here, enter your email address and proceed. And after some time, they will send the software to your email ID, from where you can download it and install it. Here, I have already downloaded the software. So here it looks like this, and now I'm going to open it. So it will take some time since my laptop is a bit slow. So what I'll do is I'll just pause the video, and I'll resume after the software is in fully functional state. So our software is now in functional state, and we can see that all these options are visible here. So here create case option is there where we want to create a case, and here open case option is there that if some case is already existing, then we can add something into it. And here some settings, product reference, update, about, and exit options are there. And here some tutorials are given for the user's convenience. And as you can see that I'm running the trial version of Belkasoft software. So let's see the open case option first. So here the list of all the recent cases are given, and we can open any case and perform our task. Um, and here create case option is given where we want to start a new case. So let's go with it, and let's name the case CS831, which is also the our course name. And here the folder, the path of that folder is given where it has to be stored. And here we can select the time zone. So I'm selecting the Indian time zone, and where the name of investigator is given, so I'm writing my name, Sanidhya. And here whatever description you want to give, you can give. And then after pressing create option, the case will be created. It's taking some time, so sorry for that, and please bear with me. We can clearly see that it is written case CS831 is successfully created. So here an option is given that add a new data source to the case. So we'll later come to it. Firstly, we'll just explore that what the options are present here. So we haven't added any data, but here the already some data is given. That is only for the example data are given, like that after adding how it will look. And here a dashboard is given, and here home option is given to go back to that home page. And in dashboard here we can see the name of case, investigator's name, and time zone. So all these options are editable, that we can also edit later, like suppose CS831 underscore 1. So like that we can edit afterwards also. But the path cannot be edited, so we have to be careful that we choose the right path at the one go. And here all these automatic searches are visible. Here the types of application are visible, that what type of applications data is present in our data source. And here the count of artifacts are there, like picture, call, URL, cookies, whatever is present, then here the number is shown. So let's add some data. So here the option is given add data source, so we'll click on it. And here three options are given: add data source, triage, and acquire. So let's see what add data source option gives us. So here image file can be added, mobile image can be added, disk drive can be added, a memory dump, and folder, and from some folder also we can add some data. So let's explore that what disk drive option does. So here all the logical drives C, E, and F are given. So whichever we want to perform the from wherever we want to add the data, we can select those drive. So and this is the physical drive, that is total drive present in our system. So I've selected that, and let's see that what options are present afterwards. So here some specifications are given, that you can select the C only, then E only, then F only, then only unallocated space. So let's go for the unallocated one only, because it will take some less time. So I'll just click next, and here two options are given: no carving and carve all space. And here a clock symbol is given, and that means that this operation will take some time, means it will take longer time than usual one. So we'll go with no carving, and we'll just click on next. Then here we can select that which type of artifacts we want to extract. So here many options are given, like audio, browser, chat, cloud service, document, file. And in audio also very specifications are given, that which type of extensions you want to extract. So we'll just leave it to the default one, and proceed further. So here we can classify the faces, guns, pornography, skin, text. So this is the media. This means option tells us that if you want to classify this fixture in those category, then you can select one of the option. So all these options will take some time. So we'll skip all these things for later, and just move on to the next operation. So here yeah, so this is the final step, and after clicking on this complete option, here it shows that the data source has been added successfully. Yeah, so we'll close this option, and yeah, so the data source is added to our case, and this is the percentage of the analysis, means 37%, 40%, and this much analysis is done. And here task, we can see that what tasks are running in our case. So only one task is running, so it is visible that yeah, that task has been completed 40%, and what other tasks are there. So in that, in this task option, we can see what tasks are running currently. So I think it will take some time to yeah, so let's stop this because it's taking quite time. So I've shown you the options, and it, so this operation, the operation was cancelled because it was taking a bit time. So we have cancelled it, and now here this options has been activated, like search artifacts, create report, prepare log file, create key dictionary, and delete case. So the name says itself then what these options does. So Belkasoft X software also provides us some sample data. So let's add those data, and where we will use the triage option. So in triage option, it auto we select the one of these option like image, mobile image, and disk drive, and it automatically performs the extraction task. So let's go with the image option. So here samples.e01 is the sample data that has been provided by the software. So we'll open this. Yeah, so here all the details of the file has been given, that where this file is stored, what type of file is this, and what operation we are performing on it. So all these options you can read from here. And now after clicking complete, yeah, it's saying that the data source has been, yeah, so it is added to this our case file. So we'll just close it. So after clicking on this arrow, we can see detail that how much part has been analyzed, and in the task bar is in the task option also we can see that how much percent analysis has been done. So 33% has been done, and it will take some time to completely to complete the extraction part. So I'll just pause the recording here, and we'll continue from after the analysis has been done. So now the triage part has been completed on our sample data. So here you can see that successfully analyzed is written, and all these artifacts are mentioned here, that we found 41 pictures, 24 documents, 4 contacts, and 4 videos. So here artifacts option is also given to us, where we can see that all those artifacts that has been found. So here I have selected the pictures option. So all the pictures are visible to us that we found in the sample data. And after selecting a specific picture, we can see the hex viewer, where the low level analysis can be done, where all the data of that file is presented in a hexadecimal format. And in this window, we can see the all the information of that file, that is the origin path, then data source, and all those information we can get here. So, and here the timeline is given, that 2011, 2012, 13, like that. So here we can select that from which timeline to which timeline, means where we can sort the data, that from which time to which time we want the data. So this was about the triage. And now we'll see that yeah, one more thing, that all this data that has been added to the case is present here, and we can see that the time zone option is given here. So Belkasoft X provides us the feature of giving different timeline for a different data. So which is quite convenient. So here I have selected Sri Lankan time standard. Here I have selected Indian time standard time. So we can select the time zone according to our convenience. And now let's move on to the report preparation. So we have to select the option of create report. And after clicking on it, a dialog box will open where the format, where we have asked the format that we want the report is in which format. So I'll go with the PDF one, and we have to select that in which folder we want the report, and open the report when done. So I'm just going with the default options, and I'll just click the OK. So in the tasks option, we can see that all the tasks that has been created and has been completed or was cancelled in between. So we are creating a report. So yeah, this task is also added, and here we can see the progress of it. And after the report has been prepared, then we look at how the report looks. So here we can see that the report has been created successfully. So now let's go to that folder and see that how the report has been created. So I'm going to that folder, and let's go to that folder, and this the PDF format has been given and with the case name. So let's see that how the report looks like. So now our report is in front of us. So all the details are mentioned here, that at what time the report was generated, the name of case, and the creator's name, and the time zone. And if we go forward, then it is given that whichever file that were added in the data source. And so I'm using the trial version. So here it is given that only 50% of item will be added to the report. So to use it fully, then will have to pay for it and get the license. So let's move on to the next portion, that what else is given. So here all the artifacts that we got in the sample data is mentioned here with all the informations like path, file size, and date of creation, and when it was modified, origin, and all these artifacts are mentioned here in a very beautiful way, like in table format. And along with that, information related to it is also given. So that was the report that we just generated. So we just saw that how the report looks, and with that we'll just end the session, and we'll further explore into the Belkasoft X software. And that's it. Thank you so much.